All right, we're back. I have edited the sequence, and the primary track that I used was the Vexento track. I also, just for fun, put a couple of the other tracks that I downloaded just to show you how the video will have a different feel. One's like kind of upbeat, one's kind of ominous and a little bit, foreboding. And then the last one is kind of more on the nose Italian. It's like more traditional Italian music. But here's how it kind of shook out. Okay, so I'm gonna pull open this. Maybe I do it from the top actually. The track that I mostly use, when you want to see the waveform, you can extend the track wider that way and either hit the plus key, or in this case I'm just kind of pulling the stretcher thing. So you can see where the beats are. We can hear it too. Okay, so you can locate where the cut, where you want to be exact in your cut, because it's going to be right on one of those peaks. And it's just another way to be more specific. That's not exactly totally specific. Let's see. So that should probably be right about there. Oops. Okay, so if I was had done it a little more perfectly, all my cuts would line up with that high peak in the waveform. So it's going to be more sharp right on that. Because there's a rhythm to editing, kind of like any kind of music or cadence when you're speaking prose or poetry. You kind of get into a rhythm, and you try and stick with it, because then that's going to make the viewer just feel more like things are where they're supposed to be, I guess is a good way to say it. If things are off, then they don't maybe know why, but they feel a little bit out of sorts when they watch it. So a couple things that I did with these. I'm going to mute this so it doesn't distract me when I talk. Couple of things I did. I played with the speed with some of these. Is that one of them? Okay, so when it's coming to this like crescendo, see it goes low and then goes like that. I wanted it to speed up. So I don't know if you know that you can do this, but I'm going to select this particular clip and look for speed. And I speeded it up 225%. All right, and that just goes better with the music. I'll play it with the music. We'll start here. So when it comes in on that, it's kind of like you're jumping off of the edge of this Colosseum. Then I've got another shot of the Colosseum from above. All right, some dancing. Stay on that clip longer because it's more action. And this clip is pretty, the music track was pretty long, so I just did a long fade at the end with this final image of the girls throwing a coin into the fountain. See, it's going to go down here. Yep, and then I put a little title here that gives the name of the artist, the name of the track, and that it's used by permission and where I got it. That's usually pretty typical. All right, so like I said, let's see, I did a couple of other little tricks that can be helpful when you're doing editing to music. It's I speed things up a lot or slow them down, and a lot of these clips were in slow motion. Let's see here. One of these I reversed it, and because I think it's this one here. So I used the same clip twice. It's that drone shot. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, am I lying? It's this one. Oops, uh-oh. Just so you know how to do it. So you go to the speed duration and see here, this is reverse speed. I clicked it, and so it runs the clip backwards, basically. So if I take that off and hit OK, now notice it's going to go from right to left. All right. If I hit reverse, so the whole clip was going from right to left, and I just wanted some variety. So we hit that reverse. Yeah, and now it just reverses the direction, so it's going from left to right. It's just a little thing that you can do, keeping it, moving, and throwing the little coin in. All right, so I processed, or I exported all my different versions of the video with 3 different music tracks, just so you can kind of see. So let's just take a quick look at them. All right. I think the first one, it's this. All right, and let's just take a look at part of it. Okay, so it's pretty, I don't know, like it's generic-ish. Could use it for any kind of thing. It has this basically kind of a mildly upbeat move. Now this one used more of a traditional Italian tarantella. And it just has a different feel to it. Not better, not worse, just depends what you want. So I don't know about you, but I just really want to eat some spaghetti right now. Yeah, it's still an upbeat type of deal. Now, I've got the dramatic underscore here, and this, it seems like foreshadowing music. It's almost like I couldn't help but think of COVID about to take over Italy. You know, like it sounds like something bad's about to happen when you listen to it with this. And even though it is like a pretty cheerful, you know, the other cuts, it all seems cheerful. People are walking around and having fun, and the guy's dancing. But this just gives it a sense of like everything's going to suddenly go bad any second. Right? Don't you just expect a bomb to blow up right at the end? Anyway, my point being that music has a big impact, even that it's an identical cut. Each one of those is the exact same edit, just with a different type of music on it. Moral of the story, choose your music wisely and don't leave it till the last minute because it's really important.